All right, my friends, this right here is the Kobe Day release that nobody seems to be talking about. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on these old school bad boys right here. This, my friends, is the Adidas Crazy 98, originally known as the Adidas KB82, Kobe Bryant's second official signature sneaker with the 3 stripes, and previously known as the Adidas Crazy 2. So yeah, that's a lot of names for one shoe. But these guys right here,
I have a package for you.
Ooh, that brand new Sense Apparel drop. It's in. And look at this bad boy right here, man. This is premium nostalgia packaged in plastic. It's awesome. Look at that, man. We got a brand new logo right here. We got our own little tags. Go to senseapparel.com or at senseapparel on Instagram for updates on future drops. And then inside we got a custom tag too. That's awesome. And look at that. Oh my gosh, since the 90s, baby. And what do you know? It fits true to size and they are available and shipping now. We only have a few left. We did a pre-order. Thank you guys so much for everybody that did pre-order and supported the drop. We greatly appreciate it. But with the money that we made from the pre-orders, we actually used the profit to order some extras just in case anybody may have missed out. So if you did miss out, click the link down below in the description box. It'll send you over to senseapparel.com where you can grab one of these or any of our other past releases that might be still available. Now, as for these bad boys, this is, what would I say? This is the first, so then there's a retro, and there's the weird one with the boost, and then there's these. So this is like the 4th release, but technically only the 2nd actual true retro or re-release of the shoe. So yeah, the history of these things are a little bit muffled. I remember these from my high school days. This is a 1998-ish drop. And like I was saying before, the first time that they released, like originally, they were Kobe's. And it was Kobe's 2nd signature with the brand. His 2nd official signature, the one with like his actual name on the shoe. So there was the original Adidas KB8, and then there was the KB82s, which is what these guys are. There was a KB83 as well. And then he moved on to the Kobe's, the ones that look like the Audis and stuff, the car concept shoe. But anyways, the original retro of this shoe, we actually did review way back, I want to say in around 2014. I could be wrong, but either way, it was a decent shoe. It was not like the original or anything. They didn't have the rights to the Feet You Wear system. So when they did retro a lot of this stuff, they removed the Feet You Wear stuff from the shoe. Even though the design was similar, they weren't identical. And I will say just right off the bat, these just feel way better. Like the original retro of the shoe that I did play in and did a performance review in, like feels almost like a shell of this. You know what I mean? Like that felt like the replica versus this right here. They've put everything back on the shoe that was originally in it. Now, in between that last original retro and this retro, there was a Boost You Wear version. So it used the upper of this shoe. They called it the Crazy 98X Boost You Wear. I think that's what it was called. I can't actually remember the name, but that used the Boost You Wear tooling that was featured on a couple of like the older, you know, Adidas Boost You Wear models. So obviously that was more of a Protro, if you will, before even Protros were really popping. So these guys right here, they did release on Kobe Day. That day was celebrating Kobe's last NBA game. And I know that everybody was really focused on the Kobe 4 Protro, the Kobe 6 Protro, and the Kobe 8 Protro.
No, they were only focused on the Italian camos.
I know, and that was the one that we didn't get. They were too expensive. I bought both shoes for the same price that the Kobe 6s were listed at. And I was like, nah, like, and I know that everybody likes, and I get it, like Travis Scott, he brought brown back like real hard, but that shoe was, nobody liked that colorway originally of the Kobe 6, and I still think that it's hot garbage, you know what I mean? Like the Kobe 6 is a great shoe. That colorway is not cool though, or at least it wasn't. But anyways, this guy dropped as well, and it was kind of just like an under the radar shoe. Yes, everybody knew that they were releasing, or at least people that are in the know, but I don't know if anybody actually cared.
I think it would have been a bigger deal if it was, say it was the same shoe, but it was a Nike, because then it would have been with the pack, but it's just an afterthought.
That's the thing though, is that like if you're a Kobe fan, like you're an actual Kobe fan, you're a fan. And so you want all of it. You know what I mean? Like it's part of his history as a player and as an athlete. So I think it's weird that fans are selective. It's like, no, there is no selective anything. Either you want the history that came along with that guy, his journey, or you're just like cherry picking. Now, as for this shoe, the Feature Wear system is back on the shoe. Not only is the system back, but it's also branded as well. So you will see the little Feature Wear face on the tongue. You will see it etched into the midsole. And while I understand that that's a feature that maybe some people just don't care about nowadays, as an old school guy that grew up watching the NBA for a very long time, including this era right here, seeing that back on the shoe, it just feels right. The outsole is really interesting too. It's a combination between radial and herringbone. Now, I do remember when I was performance reviewing or testing the shoe in its last retro iteration, this was not the best system inside. It worked really well outdoors, but then the cushioning is not that great. Am I going to bring these back to the court and try them out again? No, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? Like, my knee's too old for that, bro. Sorry. However, I will say that everything looks proper, so I do appreciate that. As far as the retro goes, like when we talk about like comparing the retro to the original product, this right here, just great job to Adidas, man. Hats off. You still have the OG torsion system. A lot of people are confused about what torsion actually is because they are combined usually with shank plates or shank bars and stuff like that. There's multiple different variations and reasons for those things, but a torsion plate is for torsion rigidity, and that's only one thing. That's so that the shoe doesn't over twist. So this shoe right here, it's not moving anywhere, bro. Like, that torsion system is strong as and that's why when I talk about something like the GT Cut 3s, and everybody's like, oh, that shoe lacks a shank and support. It doesn't, dude. The torsion support is there. Grab that shoe on the shelf, like go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and try and twist it. I guarantee you it's not happening. Now, little tiny shank plates and shank bars, those are for different things. Those are usually to bridge a gap, like if there's a big ass hump underneath the shoe, so that it doesn't bow and flex underneath your weight and pressure. Different system for a different thing. Can torsion systems be one and the same? Yes, but we're talking about semantics at that point. So when we're talking about just torsion support and rigidity, it's there. The cushion itself is a mixture between EVA and Adidas's Adiprene, both fairly outdated tech. Well, the EVA not really outdated, the Adiprene, yes. Do they feel good underfoot? They feel like the other ones, honestly. Like, they feel kind of light, but also firm and stiff. Like court feel, great. Cushion, not so much. The insole is a legit Ortholite insole. I was actually shocked by that because it wasn't one of those really cheap Adidas insoles that they've been known to put in all of their stuff. Is it great? No, but it's better. Now, the upper is where things really feel better than the past retros, where the past retros almost felt like flimsy, and this one's not. Like, this is a substantial shoe, you know what I mean? Even though it's built primarily with synthetics, but it doesn't feel cheap and flimsy and all that stuff on your foot or in hand. So this material right here that you see on the lateral and medial side, like the leather looking stuff, it's not actual leather, it's just a synthetic leather. It's also been molded in really cool ways. So this is something that I've always found interesting. It kind of reminds me of like Nike's Vac stuff that was way later than these, you know what I mean? But basically, we've got molded design into the actual synthetic materials, and I just think it's unique. The synthetic is a decent synthetic, so it's not premium or anything like that, but it gets the job done whether you're playing in them or you're just wearing them casually. I will say that this little toe piece that's in between the two like synthetic leather panels is synthetic nubuck. There's multiple different variations of materials, so, you know. And then right above that, there's a lot of textile and everything, and I think it's really dope because it's got a really cool look to it. You've got micro mesh, and then you've got like layers to it, so you can see the 3 stripes underneath it, where those are also integrated within the lacing system, and then you can see them through the little plastic piece right here that go down to the footbed for exceptional lockdown. It's just a really cool, fun shoe. Also, if you're a fan of the originals, you're going to love that the 3M piping is here. And yeah, man, it just looks good. This is so cool. Look at that guy. He's cute. I know that you said that this Feature Wear face reminds you of, yeah, Clippy. But every time I see him, I see one of them VeggieTales dudes. You know, like what's the cucumber? That
Larry?
voice? Yeah, with the he's the one with the tongue, right? Or he loves his lips.
Yeah.
Is that Larry? Yeah. That's Larry right there on a shoe, man. Like, it's just like I see him, especially like he just looks like he's saying, "I love my lips." We are so weird. And much like the originals, you got the rear equipment logo right there on the back. If you pull down the insole, you can see that it's kind of like a 2-piece system. So you got that outer shell and then you got that inner shell. It's a really cool thing. I will say that the only thing that I will kind of like harp on as far as like a potential con is the tongue right here. It's this section where the Adidas branding is. It's just very stiff. It feels like it'll break in, but right from the jump, like right when you put them on, like you can feel that thing kind of pressing into your leg a little bit. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, you could do one of 2 things. I went true to size, and they do fit true to size, but they fit a very snug true to size. So if you want a tiny bit of wiggle room in the toe box area, you might want to consider going up half a size. Wide footers will definitely want to go up half a size. I'm telling you, my toes are right at the edge. I know that Adidas is all over the place with sizing. I apologize, even though I don't work for them, so I take that back. I don't apologize at all. It's not my fault. I'm just letting you guys know that when I put these on, I was like, I'm squeezed. Now, with all of that stuff out of the way, what do we have for today's question of the day?
Today's question of the day is brought by me.
Oh, okay, well, first off, if you have a potential question of the day, please leave it down below in the comment section. I apologize if she is picking her own self over yours at this point,
So
but
tomorrow we'll be back on schedule.
I'm just letting you guys know, just keep leaving them. We do see them. We'll get to as many of them as possible, but go ahead.
Would you rather have police hunting you down for a crime you didn't commit or a serial killer actually hunting you?
Ooh, I don't trust the legal system enough to where I believe that they would bail me out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. They think you did it.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
So you're going to end up...
That's what I'm saying. So like, I don't trust that the legal system will do its due diligence to
I'm
actually
really scared
like...
of jail.
Why?
I don't think I could survive in there.
I don't think you could either. You'd be somebody's so fast. So, but maybe I would be too. I'm small.
And
I got a little
got
gap back there. You know what I'm saying? Like
America's ass.
Yeah, I'd be all bad. But yeah, I really just don't trust the legal system. I'd take my chances. Like if it's Ted Bundy, I could take that fool as long as he's being fair.
He wasn't.
I know. He'd be like sneaking up on me and hit me with a crowbar. But like, I still think I could take that guy. Yeah, serial killer. Like, what kind of what's his murder method?
I don't know. It just says serial killer. It's not his first time. He has a track record, so like
yeah,
he knows what he's doing.
Of course, otherwise he wouldn't be a serial killer.
No, I know. So I mean,
I still take my chances with that over the legal system, which is sad. Yeah, I don't know if I would trust that. Especially because they're manhunting me. They already think I'm guilty before trial. No. How about you guys? Serial killer or legal system? But anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Thank you for checking out this video if you did. Thank you for making it all the way to the end, by the way. I hope that it was fun and semi-educational along the way. If you were interested in the hoodie, like I said, links down below in the description box. I think it's dope. You can wear this thing with anything from the 90s. It's awesome. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys on the next one. So until then, have a good one.